Hey everyone, you're watching Adventure Toys, and today I got another Star Wars Force Awakens toy, the First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter. So today in Adventure Toys, I got Star Wars Episode VII Force Awakens toy, and it's the First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter. Wow, that's a really long title. So this is a Toys R Us exclusive. So at least in Canada, the only place to get this big toy is from Toys R Us. Just like my Captain Phasma. You can only find her at Toys R Us as well. If you want to see the video I did on Captain Phasma, just click on the link in the top right corner. So, I'm really excited to get this box open because it has a lot of cool stuff. This TIE Fighter is really big and it actually fits this pilot inside. And this pilot's pretty cool because it has a removable helmet. So, here's the back and it shows the vehicle and it shows where the two pilots can fit inside, which is really cool. Now it says here, the elite of the First Order Starfighter pilots have access to specialized craft, such as two-seater TIE craft outfitted with enhanced weapons and sensor systems. So that's pretty awesome. Let's open this up and see what it looks like. Alright. So first, we got the pilot here. So we'll take a look at that in a second. I don't even know how I'm gonna get all this out. This box is huge. Alright, here we go. Oh man. Holy. This is way bigger than I thought. Wow. This is really cool. So here, this is the main compartment here. You can see inside, there's the two spaces to sit. That is awesome. Look at that. Okay, so let's put that down there. We got the lid that kind of goes over the top. So that's like the roof of the vehicle. And we also have the two missiles here. Then we got one of the giant wings. This is humongous. Wow. That's really big. I think it's proportionate to the size of the actual pilot, so that's really cool. We got that. Some random cardboard. Look at that. Ooh. And then we got the other wing here. That is amazing. I'm really digging this. Okay, so let's try to put this thing together. Okay, so got all the pieces laid out. Let's start putting this together. So let's put this lid on here first. So that just goes like that. Cool. Now, I'm actually going to pop this gun out here. So the pilot comes with a blaster, and this can actually fit right in the lid there. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. Kind of hard to see, but there's actually a holder for the blaster, and it goes right in the top lid there. So this just closes up like that. So that's pretty cool. Now let's try to get this bottom piece on. This is the gun that swivels. Now this is kind of tricky to get on. If you're watching this and you're a kid, you might want to get someone to help you out with it. It's really hard to snap in here actually. There we go. Alright. That is probably never ever going to come off. So once it's on there for good. That was pretty hard to get on. Cool. So here it is here. Now there's this antenna looking thing that hooks into the top here. So let's try to get that in. There we go. That looks pretty cool. So now let's get these missiles in here. They just go right in the front. That's nice and easy. Cool. And now these wings, they just go in there. Now these wings are actually spring loaded. If you can see there, there's some springs. So what's cool about these wings is they can like eject off of the TIE Fighter. So here we have it here. Now if you look, there's some switches here and it actually ejects the wings. So watch this. Look at that. So that's pretty cool. So you could like be flying around with this, maybe doing like a battle, and you could pretend like one of the wings gets like exploded off by an X-Wing or something, and then it can fire off. So that looks pretty cool to me. This is really big. I love it. Looks great. So now let's take a look at this pilot again, okay? So we got the pilot here. There he is. I'm going to zoom in a bit for you. So here's the pilot. Just looks like a basic TIE Fighter pilot. And now what's really cool is that he has a removable helmet. So this is my first Star Wars toy I've ever seen with a removable helmet. That's really awesome. So it just kind of slips over like that, and this snaps into his chest. And there we have it. TIE Fighter pilot. Pretty cool. So now I'm going to see if I can fit him inside the TIE Fighter. So we're going to open up the hatch here. And just going to bend his legs. So we can just pop him in there like that. So there he is. So this TIE Fighter seats 2 people, like I said before, but it only comes with 1 pilot. Well, thankfully, I also have another TIE Fighter pilot, which you can see me open if you click on the link over here. So this TIE Fighter just came on its own. He didn't come with an actual vehicle to fly, but here we go. He's an extra guy, and we can throw him in the other seat. So he will face the other direction. So let's see if we can squeeze him in here. It's a very crowded TIE Fighter. They get really cozy in there. Check that out. Cool. So now we can close the hatch. And there we go. We got 2 pilots in the TIE Fighter. I love the wings. Like, look at that texture on the wings. That looks amazing. And there's some paint on here that makes it look like this was flying through Jakku, like the desert and stuff. So it's really, really nice. The detail on this toy is amazing. This is the best Star Wars toy I've ever seen. This is awesome. So if you were in Star Wars, what kind of vehicle would you like to drive? Would you like to pilot one of these big TIE fighters? Or maybe would you like an X-Wing like Poe Dameron? Or would you maybe like some of the walkers, or maybe Rey's speeder that she made? Why don't you write your answer in the comments section below. Now let's see this TIE Fighter with some of my other Star Wars toys. Excuse me, but clearly my Elite Speeder is better than your TIE Fighter. It is smaller and more nimble and more agile, and the acceleration is unparalleled. What? How can you possibly say that your speeder is cooler than our TIE Fighter? It's huge, and also it seats 2 people, and it can go through deep space. Yeah, but it's so clunky, okay? And it's just way too big. And can you imagine if something on like the engine went out, then you'd have to repair it. And that's just like such a big deal, you know? Hey, Kylo Ren, sir. What? Can you please explain to this elite stormtrooper here that the TIE Fighter is cooler than the speeder bike? I really don't care. What? Oh, come on. He just didn't want to say because he didn't want to hurt your feelings because he knows my bike is way cooler. No way, man. The TIE Fighter is way cooler. How can you even say that? Honestly, like, you're just trying to be some weirdo right now. You're just trolling me, man. There's no way. No, I don't think so, dude. My speeder is just so elite. Shh. Hey, what's going on? What? Someone's stealing the TIE Fighter? So long, stormtroopers. Well, looks like my speeder's better because you don't even have a TIE Fighter. Oh, stop it. So you're watching Adventure Toys. If you like this video, press the like button. It looks like this. Also, I still got lots of Star Wars toys to show you, so if you really like Star Wars, you should subscribe to my channel. And the subscribe button looks like this. It's usually found underneath the video down there. If you subscribe to my channel, every time I bring out a new Star Wars toy, you get to see it right away. Also, if you want to see some of the toys I've already opened, like Poe Dameron here, that rascal that steals the TIE Fighter, or the snobby elite stormtrooper and his cool speeder bike, or Kylo Ren, you should click the link in the top right hand corner, and that'll take you to my Star Wars video playlist, and that's where all my Star Wars toys are. So you're watching Adventure Toys, see you later, may the Force be with you.